was wondering if there was something that you wanna know. But never mind that, we should let it go. Cause we don't wanna be a TV episode. And all the bad thoughts, just let it go. Go.
Beautiful girls all over the world. I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you.
First I want to talk about your first album, the success of your first album. It was a huge success, so how did you manage to come back after a huge success like that?
After The Adventures of Bobby Ray dropped, for my next album, I wanted it to be just as natural, but it felt it was actually easier to make than the first album. And I think because I just had a lot more support, you know, like I really had to show and prove to the label that this is what I'm doing, and this I have a fan base, I have a following, and this is what, you know what I mean, this is what I'm doing. So once I proved myself, you know, the support factor increased so much, so I have, you know, a lot more resources to just do what I want to do and just be who I am.
Okay, yeah, because I remember when you came up, Atlanta had only one sound. So how did you manage to make people accept your different sound?
Well, you know, I think there are a lot of artists who emerged from Atlanta who you know really brought something different to the table. You know, even back with Goody Mob and Dungeon Family and the whole Organized Noise and Outkast, and even beyond that with Gnarls Barkley, you know, and Janelle Monáe. And you know, it's just it's a whole different scene. So, you know, for me, I didn't necessarily want to be like, this is what you know I'm gonna make Atlanta sound like, you know, because Atlanta's really a lot of different types of music, you know, even on the rock side. But you know, the path I took to get to where I am isn't really a path that's traveled a lot, because it's so, I'm the only one that's doing what I'm doing, you know what I mean, the way that I'm doing it. Nobody did that before, so you know, I really had to leap over a lot of obstacles, but I was prepared for that.
Yeah, because your music is very eclectic, so how do you become so open-minded about music?
You know, a lot of people, I think, realizing that a lot of people listen to all types of music, it let me know that everybody I come across, they always say, I listen to everything.
Yeah, but they never put it in their music.
They never put it in their music, so yeah. I'm like, well, shit. I love rock. I love hip hop. I love I love it all, man. You know, and I think knowing music and knowing how to play different instruments helped me create that. You know, because it's hard. Like, if you don't know, like for example, let's say you like classical music, but you don't know how to play a cello or a conduct or something, you know what I'm saying? So how are you gonna really make that or infuse that? So I think knowing from a young age how to put music together and how to play instruments, I think that helped me be the type of artist that I am now.
B.O.B play the guitar. B.O.B play the guitar. B.O.B play the guitar. B.O.B play the guitar.
Well, it's B.O.B, fly in the stewardess, fresh to death like I'm dressed for a eulogy.
How many instruments do you play?
Well, I started out playing the trumpet.
Okay.
And I played it up until I was like 12. I didn't really think it was cool no more, so I just stopped playing it. And my sister always played the keys, and she actually plays the keys in my band now.
Okay.
And I kind of learned from her, and then just taught myself and just kept playing. The guitar, I picked up the guitar a couple years back, and now I'm working on the cello. I play the bass a lot. I got a bass player who's a fucking ninja on the bass, but You know, I bring him in for the, you know, special shit. But you know, I play bass too on records.
And how do you approach a song? Because you're one of the few artists that can make a song with Taylor Swift and with B.O.B and can still make a good song.
Yeah. For me, I think when you collaborate with an artist, it only works when you appreciate what that artist does and what that artist is bringing to the table. Mm-hmm. You know, it's kind of like if you're having a dinner. If you're not gonna respect the people you invite into dinner, then it ain't gonna be a good meal. You know what I mean? So I like to really study who I'm working with. You know, and then you know even beyond that, I'm a fan in some form or fashion of what they're doing. You know, to even connect the dots like that. So I think on this album, everything happened in a very organic way. You know, it all happened really unexpectedly. You know, I really didn't want any collaborations. I really told myself I'm not doing any collaborations. It's gonna be me, and that's it. But you know, I kind of kept an open head to it. You know, I didn't want to just I didn't want to cancel out creativity. You know, if it's a feature, cool. If not, cool.
Okay.
Y'all don't really know Trey, really know me, really know the streets. No, y'all really ain't G, really ain't hard, never really serve no hard. Y'all be playing that role, talking that pimp, never really pimp. No, y'all be saving them, but I don't.
If it's all for one and one for all, then maybe one day we all could ball. Do it one time for the underdogs. Sincerely yours, I'm one of y'all.
I wish I was strong enough to lift not one but both of us.
Are you aware of your status? Because as I said, like you can make a song with Taylor Swift and still be legit, and not people might not say, oh, he's a sellout, and still make a song with B.O.B and be playing I don't know, in strip clubs.
Yeah. You know, for me, I kind of don't tune into what the perception is. It's kind of strange because like sometimes, you know, it's a gift and a curse. You know, sometimes not being in tune enough with the outside perception, you know, you could miss some certain things. But on the bright side, like I just performed for the first time at the Bataclan last night, and I was just surprised, man. Like really surprised by the response that I got from the crowd. Like, man, they just really knew it, lyric for lyric, line for line, the whole show. And a crowd surf, jumped in the crowd, all that. Like it was crazy, man. Like I wasn't expecting that. So, you know, it's always good to you know have that connection with fans.
There is a line in the song "Play for Keeps" when you say the game just ain't what it used to be. The quality is blurred, but the dying breed survives and the dynasty emerges. So you sound like a kind of a old school artist. Seems like something like Tip would say.
The game just ain't what it used to be. The quality is blurred, but a dying breed survives and a dynasty emerged. So put it in the L if you entirely concur.
When I said that, I was really talking about all the artists out there who make music that's not manufactured, who's not making the quality list music. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I feel like music is in an age where the real artists and the real people who have a real genuine passion for it survive, and they're prevailing.
Okay. Last question. When can we expect the album with T.I.?
So, Man and the Martian project, we are working on that now, but we gotta get Tip's album out first. And you know, my album's out, and you know, the agreement was we'll put my album out, then his album out, then the Man and the Martian. So we actually have songs already recorded. You know, still working on songs now. But it's just about, you know, timing. You know, I think that's timing, but it is coming.
Okay.
Showing off her body and watch her strike a pose. Trying to get beside me so she can get a hold of the mobile Ray-Bans. She bans Ray-Bans.
Yo, what it is, y'all? This is B.O.B, aka Body Ray, and right now you are tuned in to Booska-p. Stay tuned, don't go nowhere. I approve this message.
Business over bullshit's my company policy, and my team's going green, and I ain't talking about pottery. You tryna hit the party, she tryna hit the